The difference to our business since doing the Ecomm Rockets program, even for the first 6 months, is night and day, basically. So we now know how to run our marketing campaigns. We know how to use the tools. We know what we're looking at when we're opening the dashboards. But the most important thing that it's given us is an understanding of what we should be looking for to know if these things that we're doing are working. Before we were on the program, we were kind of hoping for the best. I guess we didn't know what our metrics were, we didn't know what our targets were, so we couldn't really assess anything that anyone was doing. And we weren't selling many products, we weren't selling many games. And at the end of this period, this marketing company actually told us that they didn't think our product was going to work. So fortunately, we didn't listen. I think that the number one feature for me were the calls, particularly the founders' calls, which were just priceless, basically to have access to Jesse at that level, someone at that level, to talk about your specific business and your specific issues you're facing that month was absolutely brilliant for us. You don't have to wait for a marketing company to do all the things for you. You can press the buttons, you can do the things for yourself, you can take control and feel empowered. But at the same time, having the calls and the community of people who are all trying to help you gives you that access of expertise when you need it. Being a startup, running a business, marketing a product is really, really hard. There's no two ways around it. It just is really difficult. And there are so many layers of data and information that you need to be aware of. And the only way to make it easier and less stressful is to know what they mean. Not having any understanding why, not being able to look at the data and understand why, or even to see where you might be able to influence things to change the fortunes of what you're doing is incredibly stressful. And the only way that you can really run a business properly is if you have a handle on the data and the metrics that you're looking for. And to do that, you have to know what they are. So you need somebody who is going to help position that information, explain it to you, break it down, show you the hierarchy of what's most important all the way down to what's least important, and put these things into some kind of context for your business. And that's exactly what Ecomm Rockets did for us. And it literally transformed the picture we had of our business, not only what it is now, but also what it could be in the future. The thing I'm most proud about is having good campaigns. They're hard to make. They're kind of like living things. They you start them off, you sort of do your best guess, you put your best effort in, and you set it rolling down the hill and see what happens with the numbers. And just sitting there and watching thousands and thousands of people see your adverts and be exposed to your products, see them engage with each other, comment on the adverts, talk to each other, and we see people making plans with their friends for the weekend on the comment thread of our adverts all the time. Thousands and thousands of people, and to see that working well and to see that turning into a strong business performance and to know that that's what we've built with the things that we've learned from the program, yeah, feels great. We came to the program with a few problems actually. The biggest ones were basically a lack of confidence in our business, and we came off the back of some really bad experiences with marketing companies where we put a lot of money into a new marketing company or a new relationship, and it just hadn't worked out. They'd simply not delivered and not been able to sell our product. And it turns out now that we know what we're doing, that those failings were on those marketing companies, but we didn't know that at the time. We didn't know enough. And so when these marketing companies were struggling and telling us that it couldn't work for this reason or that reason, and we were looking at a business that didn't seem to be able to make any money, our confidence took a huge hit. We thought it was our product, the market at the wrong time. It really made us question what we were doing. So we came to the program looking for a way to really know if that was true. And fortunately, the program has been able to show us how to run our business properly. Not only has it shown us how misguided those previous marketing attempts were, but it's revealed that actually we do have a viable product. We do have a market for that product. And such wood, so far, we can make a profitable, successful business out of it. So, yeah, mission accomplished. In terms of achievements for us since using the program, I guess the best metric to measure is that since we launched our business in sort of late 2021, we've tried two separate, pretty substantial marketing companies for a pretty decent period of time, and ourselves in that period of time as basically the three entities most responsible for marketing for our product. And because of what we learned during the program, our marketing efforts have vastly eclipsed the efforts of the quote unquote professional marketing companies that we've hired to do the same job. We've outperformed them in every metric from sales to ROAS to cost per purchase to engagement rates of our adverts. So, yeah, pretty satisfied with that. anyone considering doing the course, I would just say do it. It's going to allow you to become a great internal marketing company of your own and run your own adverts and your own campaigns and market your own product and do everything yourself just as well, if not better, than the vast majority of other companies that are going to try and do that service for you for a fee. Or if you want to move on and scale up and engage marketing companies at a later date, it's going to give you absolutely vital information that you are going to need to be able to assess who to hire, and also to assess them as that relationship goes on. Ultimately, marketing is a numbers game and it's based off of results. And the results and the way to analyze results is actually way more complicated than you think. And the ability to understand the numbers you're looking at, the knowledge that you will have about your brand, your market, your company, your product, the numbers you need to hit and what you're looking for, that knowledge going forward is priceless. Whether you do it for yourself or you ask other people to do it on your behalf, it really is the difference between a business where you're hoping for the best and a business that you feel you can build and scale and develop and have confidence in on a daily basis.